Yeah, Baba, it's neat.
Mo yote mi pe mo fe mo kan bang me ni fe mo yi wala don wa ake o fe be ni wa wana sanegba eko me vim ye mi fi o na to wa fete yen fete mo bede fi o ko ban labi o le to gbomo sani cheme ame kwani ame wo shikako ami ni le ma chule full time ona boni njo je ni gbo wa 9 to 5 dan ke ku se be wa ta shi de fe di bi e be ga body e gbede o na ge ti a chale te mumo nta o na etu ni shi elo gbojo to afete oyi wala do wa de njage gbe na wa gba sande ko ngbeji ni tete obo bi aso ni tete tv jino no ko na mi pabo 5 kaji gbe kenklen ni mene oba fita wo ine bo mode ni oja ni fe mo ni oke ha osun olo ni amba fita wo eyan wa de nche mi pabo 5 woni bi e slow fio because o like chon ni o comment chon ni oja chon ona boni nchon ko bo moko ine a run or YouTube channel ba ke bo no ni nko bo the more no like your show ona e wa ni fe mo na like je no ko keke like je no ko ni like off e matter ona boni nchon yan wa de nche so fine like mo show ami bo mo de no comment shout out to Abigi ke Rosina Kwaku amenyenyo nele ebo Rosina ke ba no hello ni tete good evening Toyote Abigi le unke ba no #I speak menyo nele every single time I'm back comment so I think I get commenters association manya and what you Abigi ke man Rosina president ke vice ona allo coaches yeah manye wa fe commenters mancheke commenters manye so thank you so much I truly appreciate all of you yeah you wala don wa denje so bo na ka mi pabo 5 jani fe money okay ameni ameba fita we ko ejomo ko no sumo no chon as usual comment section allo yibo eni o na yemu mfoni ne no ke ma jemi ejen ko o ke ma jemi ejen ba fita yemu chomo allo jomo chomo konklo meni ne show no yo chile mi pabo 5 inmetwa enyope inmetwa enyo kani ejekefe na kan inmetwa enyope bomodeni okema jemi ejeme oyi wala don wa de nche mene sane wo ba wi mene nsanke bon ya la eko ni makwa mi time makwa keji time ya pie ha mi oba ni wo fe second story lo keje na gele oba fe wo she no work wa jenshi ji nke bon ya inyeme la eko ni keje ba aka for the past a couple of days what fe almost every story ni what fe what touch on la traditional council ke wonyeme la masandi actually so obani wa back 3 weeks ago be amini Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs na wolu ake the way ni around or la traditional council I'm a regional house of chiefs and I'm a dear chair I'm a no friend no your basa na me dear I'm a run your honor me pa chairman in your jeme me change ya to alone small ni mabunye alo in bonye dabi a cho say me nake she yeah she ba me respectfully regional house of chiefs say the way ni run or le a chemical company ni a run le na kan more a company about dra. And it shouldn't surprise you, okay? The way in your round or regional house of chiefs say, no twin jolly, ke sumo, ke mishe, ke noya, ke shelemo, ni wafe was sheo, ake ebaba, wakpapa, no, ebako no loe. So 3 weeks ago, the regional house of chiefs say, I'm in suspend the la traditional council. Ni la traditional council ameke documents ne cover la properties fe ehame wo fe story e bi eni nka ke mi ko meto nka me pangbi because amede enche ye mi susumo mi amede enche asa na adwo ame ona boni nchon ni no ni poten no ni amedumo aka me can suspend the la traditional council once again kaji okwa videos na ni you for ba na mi nta bia ni mi nke bo no gogo in you 2-4-5 videos any fe la traditional council ke suspension no ni you bia na video na mi no you aka na kan sanje gandang me popa no fe kaja mashika agbe adan so mi no na me single out the la traditional council. So me and I can suspension in be kula. Tona bonichon because ya mi susumo mi efe mi ake ameke la men ye ojogbang because what is good for the goose is equally good for the gander. So keji nye susumo mi around la traditional council ojogba nune wanyen suspend me they are equally a whole lot of towns ya gandang mi shikmono na me council say chuni ojogba you suspend me la me woko manche ni dumo no lo ko shetoma ame woko manche na me manche gbo osume ame ye magin che me eten so why single out la ona boni nchon so me nakan damo ye le nchake ko eni damo jeme no damo ake in support suspension ni ake me la traditional council no in support inka me greater Accra regional house of chiefs inka me pangbe and I still stand by it. I think it's unfair to the people of La. Ni ya misusumo mi wojine na heyo ka ke ha amadumo no na me baju wojimba me de podi enche I mean find a way na me chake la magbe ye wojiano ye lands commission na me juke ni bi she I know when this dust settles down the people of La will figure it out ni ame ba fe no na sana me fe so kenye ba ko no se mi la Skikitele eba fe press conference ni address some of the issues say ni regional house say raise ni no ewo ni amendomono ni ameke suspend some of the issues ni yano ya la mami ni other quarters say ni yo la mami I feel like no ewo arani la traditional council ojugba kenye ba kai so in ba fair commentary you know what fair show ye press conference any Skikitele fe we about discuss a whole lot of things hear me no say me when ye me ni yo abese quarter I mean who am about respond to Skikitele la traditional council ni one of the few things ni Jamie has got to do with trade fair evaluation ni ke okayo ye abese quarter am a press conference na am fe am a chef figure ko I think 74 million Ghana cedis ko ni nu ye ni fe na kan video you can no there is no way ni Skikitele sani agree to na kan valuation I mean accused like actually like many me ba fe valuation ni back ni bi ni ye ni get no sani Skikitele ba ji amena because enya one plot here eastly gompo enya hon le ni ahon trade fair shipon fair apparently it's just a little over 100 acres now no fair value le for 100,000 in 100,000 74 million you get no this cannot be true ni wasani watch Skikitele eba respond to nakanyemo but apparently a cover no a press conference miu dienche she if you make a phone because really press conference mbo fair to it she felt me like a phone so many matcha you mfoni ma boni a respond to like a particular touch on the sane when it comes to the valuation of the trade fair ni ke okwe le ewie mo mi oba na ke bele le mon ye ama susu mo mi le ke no ni ke traditional council fe no mo ne yani a value te actually trade fair ojogba more than the 74 million. Actually it was over 2 billion valuation you know ni am receive so matcha na kan ewie mo mfoni abo min kpabo fire ke in quite press conference for some reason so makpabo fayake in ketchon boni ma apologize ke watch Skikitele nwake yani naka no efo in because video ye jeme dami abese kwada abafe nakai ni femo so esanishwe makwani nkin abobi amini nakai ni ejekwe for some reason efo in so minkpabo fay ni watch Skikitele min kpabo faibo nwake in quite press conversation for some reason this particular part eje in so many I will do the need for unko dana ke imbetim B kenton bring it to my attention call bring it to my attention majaje ni mambi efe ana anukwale page you know ni ba afe mini e ba nye etwa gandang be ken machine shikenye ba aka ye na kan sane mi no what not letters from some of the quarters. First of all, the La Concerned Youth, allow Concerned Youth of La Chata Femodi, Concerned Youth of La. I'm a release letter. I mean the way ni around a traditional council. I'm a sumo kla. No, I'm a suspension le. I'm in support. I can suspend the La Traditional Council. No, but fair you mumfoni ye. I think I get jam. There was another house going. I think I get Kowe. Kowe, I think I guess no youth of Kowe. Minkpabo fai ken chelo jugba keke mi bole gama shi begin do Jimmy. Ozavo lai Toyote inshoje kuna. So it was actually the youth of Kowe, the concerned youth of La ni I'm a farming my letter separately at the time, but then again I mean later on I'm about fe komiake I'm about fe demonstration in support of the suspension. Ejake ya me wo amesusu mo mi the way now around the La Traditional Council ame fe mini amesumo once again in ba fe video we be get no me a demonstration nka me kpagbe keji ame demonstrate solely ake ame call for accountability. I completely agree with it. Enough, as a matter of fact, that is what we've been doing here. So me no me ba fumo ko kai feel like I ran a traditional council a call for a bafe demonstration, they can call for accountability. But any come I'm in support suspension there. Because ye mean sumo me akame yo jugba akelama akame yo jugba. But hey, bona boninchon yemo peke ke ni mayue ona boninchon ekole mini infe kola ni je la nyojimi wo noni amena ina nona amenuo inu nona ame feel or infeeli ona boninchon. So me as an outsider imba nan le tumo ame so onyo big graduate ame ka me feel like ame ba support suspension so many nakai demonstration eteno. Here two clips ni macho mabo once again kind courtesy of Abladi TV. Minkpabo fai bomodeni o support Abladi TV. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on YouTube, follow me on all of social media platforms. So bana me me fe benyele when it comes to any me fe Abladi TV ama me genji no ni wo fi on fe nyemi onukpa ni oboda itogba ashon legency dani wo fe wo ba momi ne ona boninchon. So bomodeni o support am a first clip mabo nimlenche inyeminu if you make numo chene egbe inu if you make le egbe inu o fa ne common video
pe Abladi bi ne ja Abladi TV no kenye kwe la market mi ne ni noji ake kenye la police boy ni nye na ake menye me numo kakadan la pa ulomo nye na Obladi bi ke Obladi bi ni aya placards a trakola machine yebana ke me etula awo etulu ejaka me yedo me ka me support of La Traditional Council ni across the dawa ki onye na ko ne no ma ni placard no ne
Right, so if you're make ball, first clip ni matcha mabo Gino ni una so demonstration no una me jeme la blantai ke mi onukpa ife ka me wo demonstration mi la wulomo numo yemo blofonyo lewu eyemi ni agbeda ewenoko in support of neke demonstration masumoni matwa na kan clip mahabo koni okwe so fane common room
university scholarship sir amebo mo na mke shia alo kwale nila fomo bi fe eda iso kwale oni tsamo ke wiye yo kadini ne sana me na yo ese ba fo yo agbene wo natural resource sir yo ame manage you ba yo ajake aba yela no theatre odupa ne ba na trefere ameshiko se kokako ameshi eneni gasiko ha mambiro kwa kai wo you know what enough is enough no efema no fa na me call la you have to count for what accountability yes amato yani ma shika mo yo police ma area when it like community clinic wo ba ko live eko ka hola tani be la ya ka pade baba o meni ame tafi ame no ka me no ni obianta ya ka na ya ni be share wo pere no wo happy e fe ari wala ke natural resource ko to ba wo ya wa bi ni be je na kan yen ma bo de ba ji e ba ji wo ha me 21 days ke ja me ne amaka wo lo ko e wo ka me ba ya ko do mo se ni wo se ke ko se mo ko ko ni wo ye chale sani ada ke wo se sani wo shili gasi be ko ba am shili gasi ko hawo so wo ka wo ni ne sani wo shili ko papa wo ha bo ne ma bi ye chale ba ne ba
right so from like be wo kwe la wulomo numo yemo blofonyo le wanu na ni I mean you cannot begrudge him of nibi ni ewie na fe ejini bi ni keji lele akela traditional council amefe sani amefe ona boninchon look a call for university scholarships ake ke ake akeba share equally among la indigens and you bad disagree you cannot disagree ke a call ake keji ake university scholarship say ba share equally in the way ni am sure the way ni am jale I hope ake this is something only la traditional council be am ba respond to ona boninchon because lele keji 20 slots me sani every quarter ni yo la ina na kanton aja 20 slots ni every quarter aneku ona boninchon sana aja na kan slots ni every quarter aneku esa ni quarter ko ba na fe quarter ko you understand what I'm saying esa mugo me fe la meji ame so ke quarter 1 na 3 sani quarter 2 1 na 3 ni quarter 3 1 na 3 ni quarter 4 na 4 ona bonincho so I mean it's a good thing nikela traditional council FA na kan they should do that ona bonincho they should do that afa shwake scholarships ke eba akama la indigens die nche ko je la ke habo because look in akuchi ami nkomeni ke scholarships eba ame hon nle nka akela traditional council fi ona kan in akuchi komami ni ake banye ona ni a scholarship na afe masters ye China ni ona na kan kuchu emi mokomepo she every year I get scholarship say ba so bio ya ke nme ya ona bonincho agbenewe kake their resources must be shared equally like I said you cannot disagree with that ni kela traditional council FA na kan they must do that la nyoko eyife la nyoko ona boninchon they are all one people amefe shwe kome wo amefe keji otemi ahun ote sa ahun bana ona boninchon so there is nothing wrong with calling for resources agile equally. They are also calling for accountability. I mean, look, Sanabu Akunta, once again, that is what I've been using my platform to do. I don't disagree with them calling for accountability at all. And that is one of the main reasons when the various quarters ni olani asiti kwa molo at the traditional council. Sani ame bomoden koni ame sort out their differences. Koni ama take ame place at the table. There is no better form of accountability than actually being there, being represented. KG, if you are not represented there, you no demand what is due your people. And that is why these various quarters, asani ame set differences aside, or they should find a way to solve their problems. They should. They have no community clinic. Once again, it's a shame. La polyclinic ni akumole pako insen Kenya ake inye melame min panye fai. This will be the third time ni mi we inu ni bi kume min panye fai isumo ni no ni inu anukwale ni wanchi kutan mi sumo ni mana yue monfo ni mana evidence nkenye fai ne kefe nya shala ye ni a reconstructor la polyclinic ye ni nye kwa ake ani a fe no conclo outside of the polyclinic lo afoshikwe ko na ke fe no conclo lo min panye fai inye me min panye fai ona boni chon they don't really have a decent library. A library BBB Jinkomeni your community sami. They need a decent library. Ni ya mesusumo na shikamba for tremi ni nekendi bi ne fe abanya fe mini abanya fe. And look, I agree with them. Look, there are so many things that what traditional councils say. Keji amenfi amebanya me fe na me need the government. Ni waso wafe osu ma asani meji gbete. Bede na shika ni numo no osika ncho akashi eba fotoro emi benyena ona boni ncho so keje mashika agbe adam. There are so many developmental projects ni wodi enche wo ba anye wo fe without relying on the government. There are so many ni ene woni ka watabe wo bolo ke won kwe ni bi ni ba wo fotoro ami ni won kwe ni wo magia cheme amefe ameni bi ojogba neke resources neke ba ame pe na ame ja ame wo ame kotoko ami she ame kwa ke we ba need library e bi elo we ba need a new market center e bi elo we ba need a new cheap compound e bi elo oh school na your community yeah government ni mambo be sa ni wo mo government inte pa nya ni wo wa inte oh school na your bi e penti efe gbo classroom say am fe famo ona boni nchon esani wadencha waya ni wana cement mi fe ke tiles pak pa mi na ke pa mi. Look, our traditional councils can do it. Shikpo me ho ni ka ho shikpo man bi e fa anu. Use the money to develop your communities. Si ami fe na kan ona boni nchon. So like I said, 21 days. I mean 21 days, which is what, 3 weeks, right? Yeah, I may account for everything. I hope there will be a response from the Skikitele. They will address some of these issues. Bulomo erase. Like I said, look, it is not peculiar to lie. Every single community in New York and you will find these same problems here, these same problems, and it's a shame that as a people, we have to go through this. It's a big shame. On a morning chon, very, very important. And I hope every single lumo New York and Dang Bishipon no. Eba think about it. Because so far, if you are me to Lumweni or Washikponjiano, they don't think about this. He spoke about leaving a legacy for generations unborn. Towards the end of the video, a generation, ona, asana may leave a legacy. And I can tell you, Walumwe Chimo. They don't care. All they think about is lining their pockets. Ni ebe fa una kain. Ebe ime no na kain. Ona boninchon e be fa ona kan. You cannot sell the resources of the people. No cafe no ko ihame. Nga what's nye kayi ake lumo ni nye wo yen. Ye kan dangbe shipon ne no. What's nye kayi ake ye bi ke na bi na me baba yi. Ni wase ko ka chenye gbe nye bia nye yake mini protein ni ka achenye gbe abanya ke ni asusu na ke nye bi ke nye na bi yake oh bo oni bia mini eyelumo ya ne ke shikpon ne no ni efe machine ona school ani maje oni nke na ne machine na efe na kan school oh ona maternity noko ani mabie oni yi no ne ke na ne machine na efe oh, ona cheap compound any maje. Oni lelenche efo shipon ne efo shipon 4 plots ne yana ka ma cheap compound e ka we e ka lolly. Ona bonichon, these are the sort of things we expect from our leaders. Ni ene ni wana ni egba wati ame komana. Ni ole watch me look e shenye fe mo yi. Ke wate magia konkro mano nune lumwe kome fio ya me magia no nye femu nye banyi nye fe neke lumwe ne they are not better than you. Most of you are educated to mwamenu nyele wolo mi la press conferences ne no kwa fe be una many me you of these are educated people. Ona boninchon, como Skikitele, highly educated. Como la abesebi amanche, highly educated. Just say upon enye abesebi a ine press conference, very educated. Ya osu me teni pelio manche ye como numo noi osikan ne you very educated. Ko numo gbele mfo ne you blofo twe mokoni. You understand what I'm saying? Yaga. Look at some of our chiefs. Niga, educated. Ningbese ningbese accountant ni by profession. He was once an accountant for Kolebu. Ne she Kolebu eba fi accountant can Ghana National Fire Service. Ningbese highly educated. Ni Otubloum highly educated. Ona bonichon. So wanyeme como nungwamanche professor highly educated. Como numo babu he say min kane noko ye ete school ye Russia gbefe jo visit Russia jo eko nike ke Cuba jo eko min kane noko fi o ye. Ona bonicho so maba wo kometu e maba so many me fi o ya me man conclone me ame ife wo nye ba nye fe nye ba nye fe e she nye fe mo nye ba nye fe nye ba nye fe beshe nye bi mfo nye bi mbolo afo na abolo akabuanyi fio e na ehwe nye ke fia no ko awo nye ke fia no ko awo. Ona bonichon. So like I said, think of the legacy ni nye shion. Because what say history may not be kind to you. What say history may not be kind to you. Any mi isumo ni what say kembe ke achinta e ba fe mbi a ingbele. Aga no ko ba su aga obo jejeme oche ne oche ba mi ne ba tun. Tumo ina me komeni ke abe na ba platform se ko ma no ba aja me cheme. Aja me cheme. Isumo ni wase ko kembe je moko ba je mi ka chinta na ka o mene papa aja ashi machine ni aba je ni bile no gbe papa ife jetre aloje na kan bible e ke gbe papa ife jetre. So create good legacy. You create good legacies for your people. Create it. You can do it. It is not beyond you. They are not better than you. Lumwe, they are lumwe ni yo kandang beshikpono. Inka ada majia cheme, ka ada lumwe konklome ni fio. They are not better than you. You can equally do it. Anyways, I might read a few placards. I show you a demonstration. She much on Bokoni. What channel? Let's see. Come on, any in Kengme. Oh, we need now logic by I think I get abdicate no to the rightful owners. I believe see now abdicate something to the rightful owners. No, you know in Kengme. Second one, get IFA noche demo demonstration against usurpation. IFA noche demo. La traditional council. La B says account for the chief's funeral. Right. Okay. La traditional council. La B says account for the chief's funeral. And kebwake wachenia mugila une boega. Na fe ya la tan me ko me woshika kabatabi ani akunta bu e bakrolo ye mo boy kwe. Why use the stool name to sell our land? Why use the stool name to sell our land? Like I said, if this is anything, if there is any truth to this, it is not only peculiar to La, and it is a shame. Look, there is no way ni asani ko she wa akuchi amie onana ne mahi. Kedi we yin lo nge kaja mashika agbe adana me njon we ojogba ona. Shikpoji na won isani wode enche what build high rises here wa akuchi ami. What need the government? Oh, after what community said enche dalenye. What community said enche dalenye. When you were so there is no way, but yet washikpoji in dala ke oshi insure na agbe washikpoji ni yo ngajia no fe edala no keji wa ahun shikpon na epo na shikpoji ne na ken fe no ni asana fe. There is no way na asani what take away insure na boni what take away insure na. No way, absolutely no way. La traditional council, must you sell and deplete everything and anything of the last two council? And again, La traditional council, must you sell and deplete everything and anything of the last two council? That's a very good question. And again, come and render accounts to the stool. Come and render accounts to the stool. Onyeni oble mame. La royal stool is by royal blood through royal clan by then lineage. If I'm a spell yeah, this is the law. La royal stool is by royal blood through royal clan by done. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what. Yeah, but that is the law. But there you have it. So like I said, look, I am all for the accountability. I'm all for it. All for the accountability. They are calling on the La Traditional Council. Amerenda. I mean, look, it's about time. This should not only happen to La Traditional Council. I hope the youth of Mashi ba someone courage ni amega fe bosu numo na mo amefe no ni la youth fe. Once again, the only point of departure for me is them actually supporting the suspension because I think I hope the youth of Osu will also do the same thing, calling for accountability from their traditional council. I hope the youth of Teshi will do the same thing. The youth of Nungwa will do the same thing. The youth of Toman will do the same thing. Last weekend, so look, like I said, I hope the entire different youth groups New York and Dangbe land there. So and I hope I can look La Traditional Council. Your people are calling for accountability. Open up the books. Open up the books. Open up the books. Then again, all these quarters ni be short yo je nye fix any issue say ko ni take any rightful place. You take any rightful place. Ye fe noche because noche begin. Ken noche ye gen aye feel it. So ka abakpa ayefe no che esani no che atesen mi ona bonin chon. Anyways, so that is the first part of the last story. I hope I know I can kaja work ya obana more videos your demonstration anything no ni nkebabo. Second video ni matwa mabo etamoboni iwe kechon yin abese kwara bi a suspension em here. Aba we no ko about valuation trade fair site ni amecho no kwa bela traditional council ke me fe komeni ataw ni be adula eja ke ameke value mokoba lo company ko bani e ba value trade fair for a little over what 74 million Ghana cedis ni apparently Biamini Skikitele FA press conference, he actually answered that question. But Tomoboni Yekechonye, unfortunately, if you're like a foyin Biamini in review a BCB press conference. So many matcha mahabo that part any la Skikitele respond to the valuation aspect your press conference Koni obole aside untwe allo traditional council aside untwe ni if what they are saying is anything to go by they actually read from documents on Abonincho. That is one thing I like about the video no back where documentation is everything. La Skikitele, he actually read secretary read from documents on Abonincho. Bole imbe correspondent here so what screw some documents there in yeko handy on Abonincho. But ma reach out akemana neke documents ne kolo ni if need be I will share them with you on Abonincho. So banake I may read from documents ni chonke dabi ame mo 74 million Ghana cedi ame mo na ame na mo na ame jigai ni ame mo ame ke mo conclude ne ba value shipon over 2 billion cedis. So ka ke many men fan trade fair mo ame Skikitele ke la traditional council ame mo na me fa trade fair she accusation any wonye me ni yo abese a level je na kan ni obana ka ba kan letters in support of noni ame ba yue o fine kwamo na kan yue mo mfodi
on to gbejan letter na ma ame copy trade fair ni be ame susu moji akeshin won to gbejan ni why trade fair compensation koni woyi no ewo be a copy trade fair ni to bo ni nke la me ko mele ni trade fair bi eja ame ba compensation am la lo eni ba compensation shin ma ni nyele ake wo mo nwe wo nye jalegbese eja ake kun la me ko me mati megbe na me ya na ma ho la trade fair ni o je me fin any trade fair yo 100 acres ameke aha wo 74 million Ghana cedis ni e share no ko trade fair 74 million Ghana cedis ni kem oke wo nwene shika mi e share no ko mana kan de letter ko ni yen na me ni bo ni gbe ola hyin ni ka amete hyin ni ameke wo bo nji julo eke man dwalo
the stamp ni mano 29th April 2020. The Honorable Minister, Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning, through the Honorable Minister, Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, through the Executive Secretary, Lands Commission, attention Chief Director, DSS, State Lands, Accra Lawadi Trade Fair Instrument, 1967, EI-10. Application for the release of funds to pay land claim compensation. The division requests for the release of a total compensation sum of 74,856,120 cedis payable to the Ngmati Abonase family stroke last home in respect of 100.32 acres out of their submitted claim of 211.3 acres certified to be conflict free, occupied and in possession of the Ghana Trade Fair Company under the above acquisition. The division has to date received 8 claims for processing in respect of the 236.92 acres land acquired by the government of Ghana. This request covers only 132 acres in the possession of the Ghana Trade Fair Company Limited, certified to be without any issues and conflicts free by the division. The Mati Abunase family stroke last one has accepted the division's compensation claim offer in the accrued sum of 74,856,120 cedis, detailed as follows. Claimant, Matia Bonasi family, last one, 70,618,980 cedis. Professional fee for Terrymark Real Estate Consultancy and Nishan Kwete and Co. And that is 4,236,140 cedis. Your office will be notified when the issues or conflicts are resolved, including any new developments. Please find attached copies of the following relevant documents for your perusal. Offer letter to the claimant through their consultant. Acceptance letter from the claimant. Proprietary plan identifying the Matia Bonasi family stool claim area. The executive instrument number 10 of 1967. The administrative charge payable to the division at 10% of the total claimant compensation amount approved by the Fees and Charges Amendment Instrument 2015 LI 2228. Payable to the division is in the sum of 7,061,890 Ghana cedis. Yours faithfully, Benjamin Arthur, Director.
Wolona mema ni keje dromona ni wona kue ahola akelete shikana ya trade fair ne 74 million Ghana cedis ne share no kuye trade fair shipon 100 acres ni ko ke ba dollar po enmene eho 15 shike wo fele 15 cedis 15 cedis be e yatomo $5 million. Niko o divide le by 100 mene acres ebe ahon 1 acre $50,000. Mene aklowa shipon po de nche enyi ahon le ni aba ahon trade fair shipon ake trade fair shipon ba ha 1 acre $50,000. Mene me niko ake wobun wonjala. Ma hani aya no. Ni woni ni she no wo ha wo lawyer say ma amewolo. Wo fa ne kan de mono ni
Matthew and Co. 9 June 2021. The Director, Land Valuation Division, Lands Commission, Cantonment Accra. Dear sir, application for release of funds to pay land claim compensation. Reference number LVB 189/84. We write for and on behalf of the last two who have referred your letter dated 19th March 2021, which was received only 2 weeks ago, to us with instructions to say that they had at no time agreed to the sum mentioned in your letter, as they have not seen the basis that inform the value placed on the land. They would very much wish to be part of any valuation process which must be transparent and which must reflect current value of land in the neighborhood of La Trade Fair. Secondly, they reserve the right to choose who should represent them as lawyer in this matter. Our clients, in interest of amicable resolutions of all issues prior to any payment of compensation, would like to meet you on Thursday, the 17th of June 2021 at 2 p.m. in your office. Please confirm suitability of date and time. Yours in good faith, Amaka Amatefio. A copy last two. Matia Abunase Quota, the Executive Secretary, Lands Commission, Farouk Seidu, Transaction Advisor.
Me nyokwe afi ni aya mone ken shikane mi ni trade fair aya. No ni ba ni ayo me ni wo malete ne Lands Commission ame ayeto na me chon wo me ni mawulu e. O fa ile ko no kan ni.
Your Lands Commission, Land Valuation Division, 13th July 2023, to Mr. Amaka Amatefio of Amaka Amatefio and Co. Dear sir, application for release of funds to pay land claim compensation, reference number LVB 189/84. We refer to your letters dated 9 June 2021 and 11 February 2023 in respect of the claim by the last two for compensation for land acquired for trade fair located at La Accra. The records show that Terramark Real Estate Consultancy was a valuation firm that represented both Matia Bunase family and last two during the compensation negotiations. Since the claim was a joint claim, after the negotiations, the Land Valuation Division issued the offer of compensation in a letter dated 26 November 2019 to Matia Bunase family and last two through Terramark Real Estate Consultancy. Terramark Real Estate Consultancy submitted a letter dated 14 January 2020 accepting on behalf of his clients, Matia Bunase and last two, the offer of compensation. Subsequent to the acceptance of the offer of compensation, Terramark Real Estate Consultancy forwarded the Land Valuation Division a letter signed by Ni Ajebwain, Matia Bunase Manche. Subsequent to the acceptance of the offer of compensation, Terramark Real Estate Consultancy forwarded to the Land Valuation Division a letter signed by Ni Ajebwain II as Matia Bunase Manche and addressed to Terramark Real Estate Consultancy and copied to the acting La Manche, which letter informed the principal consultant of Terramark Real Estate Consultancy that, as communicated to you much earlier by the lawyers of Matia Bunase last two, the check for the joint claimants should be paid into an escrow account at the La Community Bank for the subsequent disbursement as agreed by the claimants, while the check for professional fees are paid through you. It was on the basis of the acceptance of the offer letter that the division requested for funds from the Ministry of Finance to pay the compensation. It is therefore surprising that your clients will say that they only recently got to know about the offer of compensation and that they had at no time agreed to the sum mentioned in your letter, as they have not seen the basis that informed the value placed on their land. The records show that Terramark Real Estate Consultancy negotiated very keenly both the basis and the quantum of the compensation which was offered and accepted. Notwithstanding the above, the division is ready to engage your clients and to provide the basis that inform the value placed on the 100.32 acres that has been assessed. On account of the above, we invite your clients to a meeting on the 3rd August 2023 at 10 a.m. at the conference room of the Lands Commission to deliberate and discuss the matters relating to the compensation of the trade fair site. We sincerely apologize for the delay in responding to your letters. Thank you. Sincerely yours, Emmanuel Fupon Ochri, for Director. Copied the Executive Secretary, Lands Commission, the National Chairman, Lands Commission, the last two, the Traditional Council, the Matia Bunase Quarter.
Ni aje wose ni mene ameke julo ejiwo na me bi ni ameka me ekolo shipon jinke ni bi ye chadu amenche wo julo ame no na amete ameje wose ni amevene kenye kwe jale sande ni no na je mati ke ma se na afi ni keje duo na ni woni le ase no akema eti boni ametu oni ayale ni na mebo ameke wo wontu o wa he trade fair compensation ni wo yi no wa was small ni moko ba cancel no a suspend cancel mahana kan le no ko eko ake wo bote ni biami ni wote watawo boni mene trade fair shipon woni kan je kaake han ejala boni sanefi o fa ne kan de mono ni ke current valuation and DNA.
We have conducted a current valuation for compensation based on subsisting land values today and have arrived at a total compensation assessment of 2,052,300,000 80,700 Ghana cedis, or 2 billion, inclusive of 10% valuation and legal fees as presented below. Claimants 1,865,717,000. Professional valuation stroke legal fees 186,571,700 Ghana cedis. Refer to the attached report.
No. 2 billion Ghana cedi. 2 billion. Nimekumeti amai 74 million. Ke wokene ni aje ku fe gbomogbonyu. Le sumo mano ya. Moni sumo mano ya. Leji moni tu ona fi ni apa alo. Alo moni ahoma le ni sumo mano ya. Nibi ni yano ne. Nibi ni yano. O trade fair ni o jeme. No na chun wo ebe mi. Ka ke aha wo shika. Moko wan ko wo shika. Ka me susu moji wote wa e shika ko wa e ko shika ko. No ni achun eje wo ka apa. Ni won mengbe ni aba aha wo noko ni ebe ngbe no. No ni wo ke bia ne po di ake. Shipon angbe ke awo eja ake ke wo kwenu ni ya no je tutu trade fair bo ni yo ke ama je na kan fi o eje me. No ake wo shipon awo. Ka awo shika wo ba yi ba tan. Ake wo shipon awo ko de nje ke amu fe. Ambi ana ma ise. Shin eye mobo ake la me kume nunshi. Ni ka mete shin no na ba ake ame. Me ni fi oni bi gbo yin ya ha me yin ko ni ameka na ni chumo papa mu ko ni amete shike wo ni aye ni bi ni be mi shin e ko me ne ni nchon ne benye na boni ni bi e ole trust o fa ne ba che shipon jin boni atugbejin anu.
Land space management. Okay. Land uses type and acreage. Residential 1,266.35 acres. Educational 151.25 acres. Civic and culture 119.25 acres. Recreational public open spaces 197.75 acres. National recreational facilities, that is mangrove and wildlife reservation 250 acres. Roads 312.46 acres. Light industrial area 15.3 acres. Farmland reserve 215 acres.
Farmland 215 acres. Lame ekpatashipon fe ni meni yo ni bi gboyin na se amete me ko ma ye mi 3D ni yele ame. Shika amete shin ake ni aje ku fe. Yan bi ake no ni ete no eje yin mi lo. Ni no fe no la Skikitele ni aje ku fe. Akpatan shikun fe hin ni me ni fe ni bi gboyin. Na me ameke leti iwo na ke a suspend la traditional council amete me kuma ye mi ni ashe na ashe shin amena gba ni la me kumele we na ni ka te shin ake ni aje ku fe la Skikitele le jwala la me nyeti ashe ni nyehani afia.
Right, so there you have it. So, Bolly, intra fe inyabo this particular part any Ablade TV release a cover this whole thing about la trade fair valuation can be a FNU nani abese. So you can actually tell from noni one no Skikitele blame, and like I said, I read the document say on a boninchon ake J ameni money ameni a value trade fair for 74 million cedis. It was actually a intervention mo ni ehani like 74 million cedis. So bana ka chemu ko gbe yemi ni ona ke le moji money enye ni ona boni nchon she ame mona ame na ke money ame ka me ba wo mi mon ni attack evaluation na afei lojobo ba na ka kan letter say fe yan bo no na market lands commission me na CC no ni lands commission ke response say ba so na ke je ame mon kwen be shukwen a on trade fair kwata kula so ko bo Skikitele to ba na ke ba me intervention once again e provide documents ewe keke ona boni nchon e fe ko e ana kan your document e ana kan your document e ana kan your document so no ni ona me we can fairly deduce ake but for their intervention mo if I'm like 74 million cedis no you know ni mo I pay for 100 acres ame mon na me ana ba fe valuation conclo mon ona boni nchon ni 82 billion cedis ona boni nchon so to mo be no current valuation is at 2 billion cedis onu ake no fe no ni ya no trade fair bi ane ame be mi e chonke construction e trade fair no ni a fail amonton ne ame be mi e ga ke initial plan ni akeha akaba fe trade fair je no jino na afi oni no ni ya no eje me na afi obi ane ame be mi nkula ona boni nchon ame be mi nkula so but for their intervention mo square no ni ba mo e ba fe mi ni e ba hi nkula ona so 74 million da bi ame mo na me ani na ken 74 million akekpa sashi na ba fe valuation conclude ni e ba 2 billion cedis na kan a little over 100 plots ni akọ ona boni nchon once again ameka me eko shika e mukomokodi ona boni nchon onu Skikitele eke ame eko shika ye moko kladi ona 100 acres 100 plots 100 acres ame eko shika ye moko kladi no fie no na afie trade fair ame la traditional council ame le eko kemoko keke shike ba ha me mo ke wolu aba mo aba je na mo aba chon eni gbene ke shika chon ke mo ni eke ha shi ame la traditional council no ni ya no ame support ye ka e ka ame kometo trade fair ke ha me back ake ha me na me die nche ame kwa no ni ame ko ba fe ni ka me ba design ni bi na me na ni bi na me ba fe shi no na afi je me ame support ikula ni ke ka me ko meto ame ba suma ake shipon ha ame back onu ni bi short ni shkwe cheni abanya use site ni ake fe original plan ni bi na kia ka cheneke ke sagba fe neke a cheneke ke sagba fe neke no na ba na afi je solo kla solo kla no ke ka me kometo ele I release is pon me back koni am traditional council ame mo ame kwe no ni ame keba fe agbene nwe ti actually like I said $74 million a little over 100 acres am reiterate jeme ko to mo boni onu ye abese bi a press conference da bi 74 million 74 million cedis so far in get kia be boli 74 million cedis je na kan amemo na me hani afuna kan valuation mi because ame na ke me ko me monje traditional council say ni ame ngangai wojin ko me na ame fake ni bi ko me ye nushishin boni afi na ame mo ama shika ona boni nchon ni traditional council nu ya me mo na ame jemi any valuation eba 2 billion Ghana cedis ona boni nchon but ole no ni anything call woni magmo no fe no ni any call waji ake woke wo no e wa wo hi ona boni nchon mene gbanto ni mene choyema ni mene bami klante ni mene chamicho gandang baby ewawo ene boy dumono politicians dumono na meka shishio wa na meka yiwo mo boy dumono politicians dumono na meka shishio wa na meka yiwo mo ova no na boni nchon ona mini yo fell Feniko la traditional council every quarter is well represented. Nika I take decision say Jemokome kegbe pa mokome ni aba fe na kan ni akekpa la mani bi aye ni no ya ke hwele mo ne sani la me ana na me nya me na Shineke be ke mingbla mo ni yo amete komo e wala me so cheme ni yo la min panye fai especially ne ke quarters ne ni consensus bako ya me manchema olo ni nwe ni traditional council city kwa me once again ni me agree or if a video ni mfe elia mi omo agree or ake traditional council eka city mancheku until ni court say ba determine moniji the right manche than traditional council city. I actually agree with that position, especially where any case is a court. I agree with that position. Court say I deal with the case. Koni I determine the legitimate manche for neke quarters ne kabina ke la traditional council ka me city ke nye take me on. Because I believe ni case say a court ke la traditional council te no na me seat me kuma me die nche wa abanya sue ame abanya cite ame for contempt. So all the other quarters min pa nye fair fight ni sort out ne ke differences ne makwa ka manna the other quarters agbe lo ni wobotemi ekun ona boni nchon min pa nye fight ni sort out nye differences ne ona boni nchon ni sort out nye differences ne boni afi ni nye akọ anye seat ona nye akọ anye seat ye traditional council nye akọ anye seat ye jeme nye akọ because KTJ na kan abaya no na abaye fe no cha na kan no tomoboni placard e ko kai abaya no ni abaye fe no che ye ishibami abaya no na abaye fe no che ona boni nchon abaya no na abaye fe no che so nye ya no nye fi ekome fe mu aba onum shishi ekome fe mu aba ona ekome fe mu aba koni nye fi anonisa because I mean you cannot continue like this as a people. Onum shishi you cannot continue like this as a people. Ewa ekano ya ke shwele mo ba amashi se ming blase ona boni ncho so ming pa fai abese quarter all the other quarters se fe ni manche me sanefio ye ming pa nye fai nke gbe me kome ejinye la kome ejinye ni fie kome ni sort out ne ke majanchema issues ne ni bagbe pa mo bona fe ni traditional council asiti nye jeme koni moko aka yefe moko aka shishi moko. We cannot continue like this as a people. Wanye ona boni chon we cannot continue like this as a people. Ewawo because sheko ona wami mo yano ne gla ne ke son wami yano ni wami gla watiang gla gla ne ke son watiang gla ne ke son ona boni chon so mi pa fai cheme mi pa fai yeah all these various quarters say ni majian chema sane ye court ke court nye ba je ni nye fi nye ba chenye ni nye ke nye ba yue akenye me nye bo amode nye fi anakan ona boni chon oyi wala don ake ofebi ni wona sanigba ball be so second story en kian abo wo ma fe no pe ko ni no wanye ikometo ngba ji ni tete obo bi ason kaji ejomo ko no sumo no chon ye ishiba mi kai wo eni akajomo chon mo wo alo mi pabo fai yibo eni o na ye mo mfodi ne no anima nu ojomo chon mo eje ngba twa enyo ye WhatsApp line no na kan ni ese je ke fi na kan oyi wala don wo ba pe ko twa ni o manya fo no. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Baba. Yeah, Baba. It's neat. Them say you want to chop my